it was actually filled by Justpearlything along with other content creators. Now, I believe that the reason why this space was filled is because Kevin Samuels had a large following of black men. And these black men were essentially fed up with the way feminism had taken over their community, specifically their women. So when he died, there was a vacuum and a lot of black men looking for content like this. And it was filled by Pearl. And I believe that Pearl rose to fame because she herself was the opposite of what those men had been seeing. She was a white woman. She wasn't the types of women that they had been seeing. And it's
She was a colonizer. This brother's name is Sarah Garvey. Let's give a round of applause to Sarah Garvey. I hope Pearly Things didn't really try to strike you out. Now I get it. I understand now. Yeah. They'll try to strike your ass out and get your channel removed because you got some interesting things to say. Tonight's drink is the Stella Rose Red. Let's hear some more Sarah Garvey. Go ahead, brother.
essentially, she was regurgitating Kevin Samuels' content. So I began working with Pearl, and from the beginning, I started to think that maybe this girl has a colonial mindset. Now,
Mindset of the colonizer. Very interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting.
All right, where am I?
Don't scare me like that, colonizer.
What? My name is Edward.
Let's get it, man. Welcome to the show. I'm your host. Oh, man. We're going to fire up some green, and we're going to talk about this situation between the manosphere and Pearly Things. Let's get some content off of her. That was delicious. Let's get some YouTube reparations from our colonizer.
All right, where am I?
Don't scare me like that, colonizer.
Oh, man. Pearly Things has had a tough time, a tough week. Really ain't gonna be that tough, because if your father is like a billionaire, man, think about it. You, as a content creator, if your mother and father was a billionaire, and you can go to them and be like, Daddy, I need some money. Mommy, I need some money, nigga. Your channel will be popping like a motherfucker. Right now, you wouldn't be looking
Dusty.
You wouldn't be looking dusty. Let's fire the blunt up. Let's get to it, man. Let's get to some more truth.
a colonial mindset. Now, we all know that we don't want to be paranoid. So I kept working with her. However, the more I worked with her is the more that I saw. She had a colonial type viewpoint when it came to black people. And I had to school her a few times on what it...
Notice what he said. He had to school her. Not once, but a few times.
it was like to be black and the black experience, and also what slavery and colonization was actually like.
Do you think that historical catastrophes must be compensated for?
No.
No.
That's stupid.
So then,
So Sarah Garvey was giving her a nigga history lesson and shit in 2022. And Pearly was up here looking goofy to the racism. And this is the first time you can really like visually see a person that know damn well occasionally they use their white privilege to their advantage, but act oblivious. Black act oblivious to the whole organization of that creation of privilege.
I'm not saying, I'm not agreeing or disagreeing.
Yeah.
So then, how come there were groups of people that got compensation then?
How come?
For instance, like Jewish people, Chinese people, Japanese.
Hold up. Right now, I need you to go to Sarah Garvey's channel and subscribe. Yeah, now I know what y'all motherfuckers be doing to the show. Y'all go through all my videos and look for some discrepancies to go tell Big Bad YouTube. And that's how I get them consecutive strikes, right? I fixed y'all motherfucking asses and shit. As soon as I get out of jail, I'm gonna talk about your motherfucking mama. All right. Let's get it, man.
People with the bombs, like there were groups of people who got compensated.
I don't know.
So it wasn't fair.
What? Well, I'm talking about like when I think about group, I think about reparations. So I mean, maybe if the people were still alive today, like I don't know, maybe. But
that one right there gets under black people's skin. Well, you know, if the people was here alive today, they knew that shit 500 years ago and shit after the first 100 years, the first 60 years. Come on now. If you got generational wealth off of the backs of slavery, well, guess what, man? Yeah, I know. You worried about your mortgage.
like when you said historical, I thought you meant like in the past, not the present.
Yeah, so like in the past, so like people talk about slavery. So in the past, you know, the Holocaust happened. In the past, you know, the Japanese, but people got compensated for it.
Yeah.
There's a book, right, called How Europe Underdeveloped Africa. And when you read that book, you realize that the whole Industrial Revolution and stuff like that was started because of the colonization. And you just think, well, if you didn't do that, then you wouldn't be as successful.
So, what do you mean by...
Pearly, stop acting dumb. Stop acting goofy. They went over there and pillaged just like the American soldiers went over there to fucking Iraq. America was coming back with pallets of fucking cash money over there, and them soldiers is living their best life. I bumped into some of them and shit, right? That are trying to work regular jobs because they try not to touch that money that they stole over there. Pearly things, man. Come on now. Who are the greatest thieves in history? Yeah, they got thieves that steal Rembrandt pictures and Van Gogh pictures, but there are also greatest thieves in history that stole people. And what are their names? Well, their names are the colonizers. Hey, to my European brothers and sisters, there wasn't a word that we could find to say that'll get up under people's skin But an Indian dude said, you know what, I got the perfect word. And every time a non-Indian would try to kick that bullshit, he would start off the beginning of his retort of, well, you see, colonizer, broke out the colonizer, right? Do you understand colonizer? Do you understand colonizer? That shit got needed when you cat back. So let's listen to some more Sarah Garvey. Let's get it. Come on.
The colonization.
So the colonization of Africa, so both the people and the resources, right? There's a direct correlation between the colonization of Africa and the Industrial Revolution.
Sarah Garvey, brother, you giving her some add water and stir Sarnetta TV right there in the living room, right? Giving Pearly that information.
Okay.
And so with all the metals and the rubber and all this kind of stuff coming from Africa, it fueled the...
She's still up there acting stupid. The brother gave you a gem right there. You know, all the precious minerals, all the fucking gold, the rubber. He was talking about the rubber. They didn't have that over there. When they found that over there, shit, they went and stole that over there and some people too. We ain't gotta be no
Industrial Revolution of the West.
Wait, so are you saying like in Africa, when you say colonize, you're saying...
Bitch, you know exactly what the fuck he said and shit. You up here acting like a dummy. You understood good. You understood good. Come on now. She gonna say, well, what are you saying? Like, Pearly, man. Y'all manosphere niggas elected her as Queen Isabella?
Like did England come in and colonize?
Yeah, like, so European, France, Spain.
He will give you a laundry list. Europe, France, Spain, Portugal, right? Don't forget all the monarchs, the Vatican, you know what I'm saying? Bull of Papyrus, that damn Pope. That Pope said, hey, Portugal, Spain, stop beefing this shit. Go over there and colonize any motherfucker that ain't down with our religious altar. Go there and make them Christians by force.
In Portugal, England.
And they like enslaved Africans, and
yes.
That's what you're saying. Okay.
So they enslaved and at least colonized the continent.
Okay.
So
the cat back, a lot of Europeans will say that blacks was trading blacks, and my retort is the Europeans was just getting greedy and shit. They was getting greedy. That they said, you know, them same blacks, they said, them same, when it started getting popping and slavery started turning to the quarter, right? Slavery started being the BMF family, right? It was popping. It was very profitable. Them same black slaves and them same black Africans that was trading off their enemies, nigga, them goddamn Dutch and them Irish say, nigga, get your ass in there too. It was a problem. Yeah, it was a betrayal. Somebody went to the church and the church said, you know what? Let me help y'all out. Because the queen said, they human beings. Nigga, the church was like, nigga, we ain't gonna make them human. We gonna make them subhuman, nigga. So it'll be easier to enslave your brothers.
when you colonize a continent and then you take ownership of the resources, you're able to gather those resources together and use them to your own benefit.
Right.
And so,
and when you look at Mother Africa right now, you see other countries milking that motherfucker dry to this day. We talking about Africa, right? We talking about Africa. And when you look at Africa and you see the Chinese workers over there setting up shop. When you go outside and you look at your liquor store in your local hood ghetto, yeah, nigga, you know it's something bigger than what you think it was.
Or you gather those resources, use them to your own benefit, and build up your economy,
Right.
all the while messing up the economy of that actual country.
Right.
So that video was filmed in 2022. And in that video...
Damn, Sarah, what is it? Is it 2023? That was just a year ago. Goddamn, she just got the nigga history lesson a year ago. She couldn't do a young Pharaoh and just Google that shit. She couldn't Google that shit for herself. Oh, come on, man. It's so much information on the internet that you could acquire about different nationalities. But I know for one on the black experience, nigga, you can spend a whole goddamn week, nigga, and soak up. Like, woo, it's a travesty. One late night, it was a white woman. She was talking to Oprah. She said to the white man, she said, please give them back their shit. I sat down. I said, ooh, I had my oxtails and shit, rice and carrots and potatoes. I said, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. I sat my ass down there, and that white lady said, please give them back their shit, because when it comes to the day of reckoning, I ain't going to want to pay. I don't want to be enslaved. Nigga, I spit my Heineken up and shit. Oh, shit. They need to give it back to y'all, all the atrocities that we did to your people. Well, with all pearly dudes, take. Hey, y'all metal spirit niggas, y'all was vouching for. Yeah, you know, like when you got a homie that needs a job and you put him down for a reference. Y'all niggas put Pearly Things down for a reference. Then y'all found out she was a terrorist and shit. You're like, oh shit. I didn't know about the colonizer.
Yo, what you saw was me attempting to tell Pearl and show Pearl what colonization was like. How people went to another group of people and took their resources and took what was theirs and built their empire off of it. So,
brother, there are plenty of movies that blacks hate. Plenty of slavery movies that'll bring you up to speed. Roots, Amistad, 12 years of slavery, right? You know what I'm saying? You could get an idea of what it was like. You know what I'm saying? You could get an idea what it was like.
When Pearl now plays like she doesn't know what colonization is, and she doesn't know what slavery is, and she says these insensitive statements, in that video...
And she's playing y'all like a...
Dummy, yeah.
Y'all going for it.
actually attempted to give her a book. It was called How Europe Underdeveloped Africa.
Whoa. Sarah, you was gracious enough to give her something that would have got us killed back in those days? Back in the days, man, if you had a Bible on you, they would have burnt your ass to the stake. Right? You was gonna give her a book? Interesting.
Read it myself. She semi-dismissed that book. She kind of dismissed that book.
You know why? She didn't want to face that accountability and shit. Pearly said, "Oh shit, man, we was at the family reunion, right? And then they went to that old book of everybody, you know, it stretched back all the way to Pop and Mama, Dad, right? It went back, and she was like, oh, shit. Damn, I'm employing Africans, and I'm in the black manosphere, and boy, when they find out some of my ancestors was, pillaging, shit. Like, there's actual, like, library documentation linking families together. Like, oh, shit, I need to destroy this shit. I need to burn down the library. That's why she was acting dumb. And right there that's the cold part about it is, hey, she just in it for the motherfucking goddamn money, nigga. Flip. It's a flip. Nigga, your daddy a motherfucking billionaire, nigga, right? Us blacks, we just working with this content, man. We got a goddamn camera phone and some shitty ass equipment, nigga. And she got a brand new fucking studio, nigga. She got a damn Channel 4, nigga. Pops is proud of her, cause he's like, oh, you going over there and you just bringing that money back that we stole from the niggas. You bringing it right on back and you working with him. Yeah.
And then she went on with herself to go and interview a man like Nick Fuentes. Pearl has Africa.
Yeah, get up in there and act motherfucking dumb. The jokes, the correlation, right? But good brother, listen to me. She was just comfortable with family, that's all, you know. And when you comfortable with your family, you gonna say some shit. You know, you gonna say some shit.
And that worked for her. Now, Nigeria has many issues. Now, the disparity in Nigeria has rich and poor people living just on the breadline. And Pearl has these types of people working for her. They edit her videos. They make her thumbnails.
So, look what I have here. This is evidence to show how hard my Americans work.
No, hold on. You forgot, yeah?
God damn. It makes you have a colonizing scene of back in the day, equivalent to Django. Hey, Steven. Yeah, boss. Tell me on YouTube how my YouTube niggas and shit is acting up with their numbers. Can you go get me, you know, make yourself useful and shit with your lazy bone ass and shit. Go get me those YouTube numbers.
This is how hard my white Americans work.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
They're very hard workers.
Yes.
I like how they work. My white Americans really work hard. You see that?
Hey, see? Do you see the underlying diss to us black Americans? Like, we got the notion of being lazy, right? But we done built the motherfucking country. And to my African brothers, they call y'all motherfuckers lazy too and shit. And y'all built civilization. I'm just saying, divide and conquer, brother, right? I like hamburgers, you like fufu. Let's get it, goddammit.
No, do you know what? They don't even spot. They're working hard for themselves, bro.
Okay.
You know, they're putting in a lot of work, yeah? They put in a lot of work. My white Americans.
You got you.
But, you know, we need to get to the YouTube 360 deal that Pearl is issuing out of, you know, what YouTube do with 70-30, Uber 70-30. But you'll get 70, right? And they get 30. Pearl saying, no, nigga, you getting 30. Nigga, you getting the crew. You getting the dirty 30. Ludicrous. So they over there doing thumbnails. And I wonder, I said, how are these niggas dropping videos at this abundant rate? Because we all started off, you can tell it's us doing it. One person. Not no damn editing team and shit. You ain't got no team. So if Pearlie's father is a millionaire, she could always go to daddy and say, hey, I need a little Skrilla. And we already know she's been blessed with that generational wealth. She used her ancestors' money that stole it from your ancestors. Let's get it real quick.
Have great editors that will edit your stuff down. Now, I may be a lot of things, but I'm not an idiot. I may be cool, I may be calm, I may be collected, but I'm not a fool. And essentially, the colonial mindset of Pearl has people working on her quote-unquote plantation for absolute pittance, when a year ago...
Absolutely nothing. I don't know what pittance are. They must... Absolutely food stamps, right? That's what the brother is saying. Carry on.
I suggested to her to look into exactly what colonization was, and she acted dumb.
Guys, people say that stuff about me. They say I'm sexist. They say I'm a misogynist. And, you know, I really just like to give people the benefit of the doubt when I interview them. I don't...
Are you talking like a colonizer? Just Pearly.
Stop the cap.
Yeah, just stop the cap. Hey, get in the comment section. You know, first thing first, I want you to do is go to Sarah Garvey's channel. Cause she came out here like Suge Knight. She was like, look, come over here to the row where you ain't got no motherfuckers up here dancing all up in the videos and shit. Wearing this fucking Versace thinking they are playing shit. Come on down to the motherfucking row. Damn. Like, share, subscribe, and I'm trying to definitely get some motherfucking views. You know this. I'm your host with the most. That shit right there was the motherfucking show. And we out. But first...
How long ago was Korea?
Yesterday. Former Air Force pilot and now CIA.
I had to cue it up right. Y'all know what I'm about to play. Pearly. In the bathysphere.
All right, where am I?
Don't scare me like that, colonizer.
Don't scare me like that, colonizer. Hey, get in the comment section. Is Pearlything's YouTube's Black Manosphere motherfucking colonizer?
All right, where am I?
Don't scare me like that, colonizer.